Alright, hello gamers, Muckluck here. Today is Tuesday, November 5th. We've got some Guild Wars 2 news in. Just saying it ahead of time, these are some very minor patch notes. There's a few things in here that some people will breathe a sigh of relief when they hear, which is why I'm doing this. But beyond that, the overall scope of these notes is very small. As always, if you want to read the patch notes yourself, I'll have a link to it down below if you don't want to hear my voice. But I'm going to go over it now and my thoughts on it just for all the people listening to me on the car ride on their way home. All right, release notes. Notes to users of third-party programs. They're going to break. My Arc DPS broke as soon as the patch hit. So note that that is a thing, and you will need to be aware of that if you use that. Note that overlay programs like Bloodshed are going to be completely unaffected by that, because there's a difference between an overlay and an add-on. All right, general. Improved mouse drag behavior when playing Guild Wars 2 on a remote desktop connection, such as the Windows Remote Desktop application. And also that would apply to things like GeForce Now. So if you are playing Guild Wars 2 on GeForce Now, then this should improve the mouse drag behavior, apparently. Homesteads. Fixed an issue that could prevent players from entering a party member's homestead by selecting Join in Homestead from the party menu. Stabled mounts in the homestead and open world will now display a portrait when selected. Okay. Fixed an issue that sometimes prevented homestead collection boxes from gathering from all nodes when used in rapid succession. Now, I have already gathered my homestead today, so I cannot test this myself. However, but the problem went like this. If you had the box that, there was the collect box that would just collect all the crops, and then there was a box for all the lumber, and then a box for all the ore. If you just went 1, 2, 3, the third one would not gather everything. So, you would have to go in, and if you did the ore one last, you'd have to go into the mine shaft and mine half the nodes on your own after that. And it was very fickle. However, I found over time that if you gathered box 1, box 2, and then waited a minute, then gathered box 3, it would work fine. I think, this is just my theory, what would happen is, how when you get loot, it scrolls in on the right-hand side of the screen? If you still had a ton of stuff in the queue to scroll in over there on the right, that last collect all box couldn't get everything. I think there might be a maximum to the buffer. Again, that's a theory. Not sure if that's the case, but in any case, they said that they have fixed that. So you should be able to just bing, bing, bing the boxes and no longer have to stand around and wait or get all the nodes manually after the facts. Structured PvP. Fixed an issue that caused the tournament and special events panel to display incorrect live match scores. This was especially a problem for people that would spectate the matches, or who were attempting to do shoutcasting, like Mighty Teapot, for example, does that. This would affect people with those user interfaces. General, fixed an issue that could cause a crash in World v World maps when using armor with special effects such as Night Fury or Winter's Presence while standard models were enabled. So if you had standard models on and had the Halloween shoulders or the Christmas shoulders, shame on you, get out. But that's apparently been fixed. Late note, fixed an issue that caused the default size of each homestead decoration in the Meditative Garden Homestead package to be incorrect. I actually saw that shaman complaining about this on Twitter. He bought the Meditative Garden Homestead package, and the items were really, really small. And when he would use the tools in the homestead to enlarge them, they would look like they were really low resolution. Now it says each decoration's default size has increased. Players will need to remove and replace or resize their decorations if they've already placed them in their homestead. So again, if you bought the Meditative Garden Homestead package and you want to get this fix, you will need to go resize the decoration or remove it and then place it again, and it should pick up the changes. So that is it for the notes. However, since we're already here in video form anyway, let's go over the other minor news that I wouldn't usually cover. We have got a new sky scale skin. Say that 3 times fast. Sky scale skin. It's steampunk. It's clockwork. A clear vision of the past unfolds this week in the gem store. And we got a little trailer here. I'll go ahead and show that. That's the robot dragon. And the cape is also new, and the weapons are also new. All right. So, there is the 1-minute trailer they did on that. And they, talk about all of this stuff. So, well, I'll just show it. Rather than read that stuff, I'll show it. So, let's hop into the game here. A couple things. First off, I've got the Black Lion chest open here. And in the Black Lion chest, there is a new cape right here in the uncommon section called the Mystic Visionary Cape. And that is what it looks like. Huge popped collar. And got a big glowing eye on the back of it. And big long cape there. Alright, so for any of your supervillain get-ups, that's where you get that. That is from the Black Lion chest. The rest of the stuff in here, I think, is still pretty normal. I don't think that's changed. On the Black Lion Weapons Specialist vendor, for 1 ticket, you can get any item from the Faux Fire Weapon Collection, which was just added to the game. I'm going to use the bank just so that I can do this in less clicks. Going to go to the wardrobe here and search Faux Fire. And just going through these really quickly, here is the sword. They've got curved swords. I like how they all have flaming blue toilet paper wrapped around them. There is the hammer. There is the longbow. Oh, they got like a tassel at the bottom too. They got the dangly bits. I know y'all love the dangly bits. They got the short bow, the axe, the dagger, great sword, mace, pistol, rifle, scepter, staff, focus, torch, warhorn, there's a doot, shield. What does that look like? Okay, it looks like that. All right. And lastly, a spear. There's the spear. All right. So that is it for the Faux Fire collection. So new Faux Fire weapon collection on the Ticket Merchant. There is a new cape in the Black Lion chest. There's a new Clockwork Dragon on the gem store. And then those minor notes that I just showed you. I cannot show you the Homestead stuff firsthand until the next daily reset, which at the time of recording this is like 8 hours away. So I'll get to that as soon as I can. If I find out that they didn't fix it or there's any problems, I'll pin something into the video. But for now, I'm just going to trust them and hope that it is in fact fixed. I think that's it. I think that's all the news we got for today. The Halloween event ends today. We've got, I believe, 2 weeks until the next Wizards Vault refresh and the next major patch. So if there's anything that you want in the Wizards Vault before the Astral rewards go into the Legacy stuff, just a friendly reminder, you've got 2 weeks to get that stuff before the price will increase when it goes into the Legacy stuff. That's all I got. As always, you got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, anything like that, put them in the comment section down below. I'll fight you there.